I love that Soleil is non-chemical, but also very light in texture and not at all greasy. It didn't make me look like a ghost. I will definitely purchase this when it's for sale. Andrew triumphs again. We'll do one more. There we go. Great Lessman product. All Lessman products are great. This is no exception. It is not oily or greasy feeling. Also has a nice fresh scent. The biggest thing for me is that it does not irritate my eyes like other brands do.
Excellent. You know what, it is amazing because I just put it on. When you put it on, it absorbs right in. It does not sit white on your skin. It absorbs right in, and it does feel so, it literally does feel like a primer. Everything they're saying, your skin is going to feel so smooth. It's not sticky. It's not tacky. It's lovely. It's moisturizing, but again, it does not sit on top of you. So many of these sunscreens that have the zinc oxide in them, they're white. And they stay white. This absorbs right into your skin. I hope you will try it, and a little bit, that's what I like. I mean, a 6 ounce like this, whatever size you get, you don't need globs of this. A little bit goes a long way. And it spreads beautifully. And I love the fact you can use it on your face. So many sunscreens I'm afraid to put on my face because, you know, I have very sensitive skin too. So this is really great. Like you said, it's safe for around the eye area. So it's kind of the perfect sunscreen. And the value, as Andrew pointed out here, that's lower than the today's special pricing even. So if you have not ever tried his Soleil, and this is by request. So many people asked Andrew over the years to do a sunscreen, and I just think I mean, it's the perfect sunscreen.
We started doing sunscreen over 20 years ago, and our sunscreen now, as great as our sunscreen 20 years ago was, it still would be the best on the market. This is even better. And what we've accomplished here is, it's environmentally responsible. It's responsible to you as well for your health. And as I said, dermatologist tested. It's also ophthalmologist tested, also pediatrician tested. We wanted to make sure that this was the perfect sunscreen. And as I said before, also, if you just look at water and zinc oxide, that's almost 2/3 of the formula. So this is a product that most sunscreens have 30, 40, 50 ingredients. This product barely has a dozen ingredients. So it's designed to be simple, and it's designed to work perfectly with makeup, as it said before, as a primer, as sort of a base foundation under your makeup. So, and the pricing, as exciting as it was, and we sold it out last year at today's special prices, it's such an important product that we all use. We've been cooped up for a long time. Our skin is going to be sensitive. You have to give your skin protection, because if you don't protect it, we all do things after the fact to try to make our wrinkles go away. The best way to prevent wrinkles in the first place is to protect our skin from the sun.
All right, I know we're gonna wrap this up. Again, you're choosing the 2, the 4, the 6 ounce size. Thank you so much. We do have FlexPay and free shipping available in all those for you, but we're gonna wrap up because we have a lot more to talk about in this hour. I feel like the show is flying by, it always does, but we have a monthly special we're gonna talk about next, and this is not something we get to share every visit when Andrew's here, so I'm kind of excited to kind of do a deep dive into glutathione. And this one also is being offered at very special pricing for you today. We can walk you through that, a 30, a 60, a 120, or a 240 size, and you'll see we have that extra special savings because this is, this is like an April special that we're continuing to share. And so there you can see monthly special pricing here. So we're $119 for the big one. You're saving 60, 30, 15, or $8 off. And this is another big customer pick on hsn.com. And let's talk about it. Glutathione is really one of the most important of all antioxidants, is it not?
Inside our body, it really is the most important. In terms of what our body creates, in fact, they call it the master antioxidant, but if you look at the protective molecules in our cells, and you want to get a sense of measuring your sort of oxidative status, whether your oxidative status is good or bad, one of the ways you would do so is you would look at the ratio of oxidized glutathione to what's called reduced glutathione. And that gives you a sense. So it really is a marker of what's going on in our cells in terms of oxidation. And we've heard for decades now about the oxidative theory of aging, that it's the oxidation that leads to that sort of cellular inflammation that is all associated with a significant part of the aging process. So glutathione is something that I've been aware of for decades, even since before I started making vitamins over 41 years ago. But there was no reliable way that I was aware of to deliver glutathione. In fact, we delivered other ingredients that would support glutathione synthesis. We delivered things like alpha lipoic acid and CoQ10 because they could support your reserves of glutathione. But there finally is a form of glutathione that can be delivered reliably orally, and it will enhance your body's ability to synthesize its own glutathione levels. And that's what we're delivering here. So it's something that we had to patiently follow and track the research and then validate it before we would make a product. But if you want to take what is on an internal level the most important antioxidant molecule, whether it's in terms of your eyes again, in terms of your heart, in terms of your brain, glutathione is present in every cell of your body. In fact, your liver cells, I don't believe your liver cells, with all the really dangerous work our liver cells do on our behalf, dealing with all sorts of interesting chemicals, I don't think our liver cells could survive a moment without adequate levels of glutathione. In fact, I don't think any cells could really survive without adequate levels of glutathione.
Wow. And here we go. It's not something we normally do as a Today's Special. A monthly special is very close to a Today's Special. It is our best pricing available to you. And so if you aren't taking it yet, this is your time to stock up, to give it a try. And of course, if you already love it, this would also be a really good day because you can see the savings here. 30, 60, 120, or 240 sizes available. It is a monthly special, which means it will run throughout the month. However, you can order anytime you want, stock up and get started on it. We'd love to get it home and delivered out to you so you can see for yourself the fun benefits. What's up?
Well, this was a brand new product we had introduced, and we introduced it back in April. And It was the April monthly special. But because it's kind of Groundhog Day here with ProCaps Labs, that all our specials from the beginning of the year we've preserved along the way. So this is an April monthly special that will go until Tuesday at midnight. Like all of the special pricing we have will exist until Tuesday night. So we still have many of our Today specials, our Max Essential Omega-3. So that's just so our glutathione is something we introduced very recently, and it's remained at our monthly special pricing. I think it's already gotten a few reviews, even though we just introduced it. And I think they're all 5-star reviews. In fact, I'm not surprised because there's no way we could make this product any better.
You're right. They're perfect 5-star reviews. I'm so glad you said that because I saw it. And the first thing that dawned on me is I can't remember what day it is, let alone what month it is. So the fact that I saw April, I'm like, what month is it? Where am I? It's isn't that? It is like Groundhog Day these days.
You are not alone. I am. Every day of the week is the same.
Right.
You know, I just get in front of my computer, I start working. So, you know, of course, I still exercise every day. But I think for so many of us, it's been a little bit difficult to differentiate the days, let alone the passage of time. So again, that's you don't have to apologize. I think we're all experiencing that. But glutathione, again, they call it the master antioxidant because inside our body, that is the system we have developed inside all our cells for our cells to protect themselves. And I've been searching for a way to deliver it directly, but I was only able to deliver it indirectly. In fact, one of the ways was delivering NAC, N-acetylcysteine. So unlike other glutathione products, because glutathione is called a tripeptide, and that tripeptide is a combination of 3 amino acids. Tripeptide, 3 amino acids. The 3 amino acids are glutamic acid, cysteine, and also glycine. What we have done is our glutathione is in a base of glutamic acid, not just cysteine, but N-acetylcysteine, NAC, and glycine. So not only do you get the glutathione you need, but you also get the raw materials to synthesize even more glutathione. So it really is unlike any other glutathione product available anywhere else.
I love it. I know we have to wrap it up in a minute. We have a lot still to share. In case you're just stopping in, Andrew has a great Today Special we're going to talk about. We have a couple different Today Special choices, including the Secure Meal Replacement is coming up next. If you haven't seen it yet, it's been flying out the door. Best value ever on the Secure. If you're ordering glutathione, reminding you that yes, it was an April Today Special, but we're holding true to those great monthly special prices so that everybody can take advantage of the wonderful health benefits of this particular product. That's 080-807. But let's talk about our best value of the day. And this is by request. We do not normally do Secure as the June Today Special, but because so many of you requested it, so many people are looking for ways to get calories out, to eat healthier, because let's face it, it's been challenging to do everything right when we are kind of all cooped up, right? We're off routine. We're kind of out of our norm. And so because of that, it's easier just to eat more than we plan. I think a lot of us find that, you know, we're eating more, we're maybe not making as great of choices as we would like to. And this is a way to make a great choice every single day, whether you do it for a meal, whether you do it instead of a bowl of ice cream at night, whether you do it instead of something that's full of empty calories in the afternoon. This is a tool that's going to help you be healthier, feel better, and lose weight. It is the world's most delicious meal replacement. We have to start there because the flavor, when you get these home, you will see why people love them so much, because every one of them, they are so good. Chocolate is the best. It's creamy, it's rich, it's delicious chocolate. The vanilla is a favorite for many because the vanilla is like a vanilla shake. It is delicious, but you can also add other ingredients. If you want to add berries and things to change up the flavor of the vanilla, you would have that option. The coffee, I'm a coffee drinker. If you're a coffee drinker, the coffee is phenomenal. And the pina colada, for those of you that love a yummy pina colada, but you don't want all of those crazy hundreds and hundreds, if not 1,000 calories in one pina colada drink, don't worry about it. This one's 60 calories, full of nutrition. Now, let me show you what the choices are, because I think what makes this fun today is that we're doing something that we've never done before. So here are the choices. You can do 10 meals, 30 meals, 60 meals. I'm just gonna move this out of the way for a second. 60 meals or 100 meals, right? You can pick any flavor you want of any of these sizes. If you would like to order more than one flavor in the 100 meals, your first 100 meals is $64.90, and then your next 100 meals is going down $10. It's going to be $54.90, and that's for as many extra 100 meal choices as you'd like to make. So if you want to order 3 100 meals, you want to do a chocolate, a coffee, and a pina colada, you can do that. You only spend $64.90 once, and then it's $54.90, $54.90. So it's the perfect day. We've never done it like this before. Even when we do this as a Today's Special in January, we don't offer it like this. So this is a real special way to truly customize. You aren't forced to get, because a lot of times we do the big bundle, and you can either do one, or you have to do one of each of the 3 most popular flavors. The coffee, the vanilla, the chocolate. So I guess what's nice today, you can do it however you want to do it. Whatever your favorites are, you can order accordingly and save more each time you order another 100 meals. This has obviously been hugely popular. The majority of these are gone for the day. I think hopefully we're gonna have enough to make it through the day. You know, Andrew and his team work very hard to make sure that happens. But if you're just stopping in and you haven't ordered yours yet, get at least one order on the way. You'll be so glad you have this on hand. Because that's the key. When you have this on hand, you make better choices. Because you're craving something yummy, right? It's like, how many of us crave broccoli? You know, it's like when you have a craving, you're craving something delicious and yummy and satisfying. And that's what you get here. And when you drink it, you feel so good. I don't know about you, but when I eat like a cookie or a donut or something that isn't good for me, it's yummy while I eat it, but then I really don't feel good afterwards. It just drags me down. This is the opposite of that. You drink this, you feel amazing afterwards. You get a wonderful energy boost, because this is not only a great protein source, but it is like taking a mini multivitamin, and yet you would never know that it's healthy. You would never know, and that is really the genius behind the product. It's all about that delicious flavor.
Well, the reason why you wouldn't know that it wasn't healthy, that it was healthy, or you'd think it wasn't healthy, because the blueprint that we went to in terms of flavor, we went to your favorite fast food restaurant. And I've said this before, that, you know, I wasn't proud. I mean, you look at, if you think about those wonderful, delicious shakes that you get from a fast food restaurant, what's in them? There's no vitamins, there's no minerals. What is the only reason we consume them? They taste delicious. I mean, they really do taste delicious. I'm someone that, as much as I love to eat healthy things, there's no denying the fact that if you put those shakes in your mouth, that's a yummy taste experience. So what we simply did is we went to the same folks that were responsible. And whether you call them flavor chemists or flavor artists, it really is an art form putting together the flavors. So it was very straightforward for us: chocolate, vanilla, coffee, and pina colada. These are 4 very straightforward flavors for those experts. And my goal simply was to tell them that what I wanted to accomplish was a flavor like those products. So if, say, you took any of these flavors, you added a little ice, and you added a little non-fat milk or a little non-fat yogurt, it will taste, and it should taste, and I'm salivating even thinking about it, it should taste exactly like those products. Even with just a little ice and a little water, or even just a little water, it's going to taste like that. It's going to have the same flavor. I just opened, before I made the vanilla, I now made the chocolate. I opened the container, and the moment I opened the container, I was just overwhelmed, more than if I opened a candy bar. Overwhelmed, because it's such a fine powder, that fragrance just wafts out instantly. When you get this home, close your eyes or blindfold yourself, you'll be able to tell instantly whether it's vanilla, whether it's chocolate, whether it's coffee, or whether it's pina colada. Instantly. That's the investment we made in flavor. And I have said that before, that when I started out, I've had a meal replacement for over 35 years. My original meal replacement, I thought it was perfect. No one else did, but I thought it was perfect. And from a protein, from a low sugar, low carb, low fat, low sodium standpoint, yes, it was perfect. And ease of mixing, it was perfect. But from a flavor standpoint, I didn't have a lot of experience with flavor, and I really didn't think flavor was that important. I was all about making a meal replacement that would support your health, your wellness goals, and your weight loss goals. And if you used it, it would do it better than any other meal replacement in the world. The trouble was, no one wanted to use it because I didn't make the investment in the flavor. And until we decided to make our product not just different from a scientific and a technical standpoint, but to make it different from all other meal replacements from a flavor standpoint, and actually copy the guys that I really don't like, copy the guys that make the fast food shakes. But it's kind of funny, they know what they're doing. They know how to make things taste yummy. So we copied them when it comes to flavor, and the result is amazing. In fact, I've been smelling it here, so I'm going to mix it. But that's what I did, is I put 4 meals of chocolate there, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of water. So that's probably about 8 ounces of water that I put there. That was our blender that I was using. And now I'm going to reuse the spoon from the vanilla, so hopefully I don't make too much of a mess here. But you'll see how easily this, it already mixed
And that's
just
4
without
scoops.
even a spoon.
You
That's
wouldn't
4
normally
meals
put,
in about, yeah. And it's all done. It's all mixed.
Wow.
And it's absolutely incredible. As a kid, I used to get in trouble for playing with my food because I would wait for chocolate ice cream to melt. I'd smush it in my bowl. Again, I'm salivating because it's right here. I can smell it. But I love the taste of that chocolate ice cream melted, like that Nestle's Quick kind of taste, and that's what you get here. It tastes like melted chocolate ice cream, and our coffee tastes like real rich coffee. It does contain caffeine, so have it in the morning, not later in the day. And our vanilla, it tastes like just rich vanilla ice cream, vanilla bean ice cream, and the pina colada, as you said, Colleen, it tastes like a vacation. It tastes like a holiday. It's pineapple and coconut and tropical and just yummy.
So good. By the way, I just have to point out, where you're sitting is so beautiful. We just saw a little bird fly by. Are you outside, like on a veranda?
Oh no, I'm inside here. I haven't actually moved into this house, so I'm inside in like a living room area, and that's the backyard there, and there's a lap pool out there with my new next favorite thing, a cold plunge, because going into really cold water, it's like a cold plunge at about 45 degrees. So you go in there for a few minutes, it's cold. But so, and the puppies like the backyard there, so we still have to put landscaping in and things like that.
But it looks just beautiful. It really does.
COVID-19 kind of interrupted any plans about finishing here and moving here. So it's disrupted everybody's life, everybody's world. We've just got to kind of grin and bear it, do the best we can, and know that this too shall pass. And it shall pass and pass better if we move through it with a better intention and with the intention of making the world a better place. And that's what I'm hoping, that it's me, the incurable optimist, that if we have good intentions, that even bad things along the way, we could still end up with good outcomes if we choose to have those good outcomes.
Absolutely. Yep. Very well said. And in the meantime, there is something really great we can do for our bodies and for ourselves and for our mental well-being every day, just by taking better care of ourselves. This is the easiest, most affordable way to take better care of yourself. I don't think there's a more affordable meal. This is 50 cents, if you get the big one, it's like 50 cents a meal. I mean, where can you buy a meal that is this delicious, this nutritious, this healthful for 50 cents? That's the key to this. It's economical. Even if you're not looking to lose weight, just the health benefits of choosing this instead of choosing something that is not healthy. And that's the whole point, is that because they taste so good, they don't taste healthy, which is a good thing. They taste so decadent. You feel like you're cheating. And that's why it's not really a diet. It's not a diet food. It's very much a lifestyle for a lot of us. We keep these on hand because we know it's a smarter, better choice. So it could be morning, you might have it for breakfast. It could be afternoon when you kind of get those cravings, you want to eat something sweet, you drink one of these. At night, when you're sitting in front of TV and you start craving something delicious, a bowl of ice cream or something, you have your shake. It's such a smart choice. And the bottom line is you're going to lose weight. If you do it, if you replace meals, if you replace high-calorie snacks with these, you will lose weight. And that's the best part about it. It's the easiest way. And then a lot of people do it for maintenance, just do it for health, do it for just the economy of it, because it's much healthier than any other snack you could think of or any other meal. Again, some high-calorie meal, and they're satisfying. That's the key. And if you read the reviews, there are thousands of them. Thousands of perfect reviews on this product, and the women and men share with us that this is a godsend. It's a find when you find these shakes, because they truly deliver all the health benefits we talk about, but without the flavor. Let's all be honest, we probably aren't gonna get that excited about drinking them, right? I mean, we're just not. It's no fun to eat something that doesn't taste really yummy. So this tastes really yummy. And I have to point out one more time, if you're just stopping in, I know Sunday, a lot of you might just be finding us for the first time. I wanna share with you what the choices are. You can do a try me. You can do 10 meals, 30 meals, 60 meals, or 100 meals. The 100 meals are coming home for $64.90, free shipping and handling, and flex pay. If you'd like to add an additional 100 meals, if you want to try a chocolate or a vanilla or a coffee or a pina colada, and then you'd like to try another flavor, you have that option, and we will take another $10 off the second, third, fourth, however many you want to order. So if you want to share these with family members, a lot of people have a lot of family members, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm sick of cooking. It's just the idea that it's a meal I don't have to cook, right? Poor moms. I mean, moms, it's like, really? You know, we're eating breakfast and they're asking what's for lunch, right? I mean, now it's like, we're gonna have Secure for lunch. So it's really an easy to fix meal. And for moms and just families in general that are just, you know, slaving to have to come up with meals every morning, noon, and night, it's really nice to have something healthy and so fast and easy on hand that you will love and that your family will love as well. So that's why I think a lot of people are stocking up, because all your family, you have teenagers living at home, if you have a spouse, there's other people that you know could benefit from doing something healthy and they love yummy things. This is a perfect choice. So, right?
Yes, no, and again, when it comes to weight loss, we have to modify the quantity and the quality of what we put in our body. And what our meal replacement is designed to do, it's designed to follow the science, but then to also follow human nature. Because even a product that's completely faithful to the science is not going to deliver benefits if it's not delicious. And because the investment in flavor is so expensive, that's why the typical meal replacement tastes so terribly. That our product is really designed to pay as much respect to the science as it is to your need to enjoy the experience. And I just had a couple of charts I was going to read again here.
Great.
That just kind of go over the science really quickly. And it's well accepted science that meal replacements are the most effective way to accomplish weight loss. And if we look here, it's from Nutrition Journal. Evidence has shown that dietary interventions utilizing meal replacements result in greater weight loss and better compliance, that means we follow it better, are more likely to ensure adequate intake of essential nutrients, ours guarantees the vitamins and minerals that are in it, and demonstrate higher satisfaction, ours certainly does because it tastes so good, and lower dropout rates compared to other diets. That's why meal replacements, they might be the most affordable and the easiest. They also happen to be the most effective. And our meal replacement, especially the 100 meal at a little over 60 cents, even the 60 meal is just a little over 60 cents as well. But a second 100 meal is barely over 50 cents per meal. So recent studies have shown that meal replacement regimens are safe and are associated with greater weight loss than individualized diet plans. In fact, an individualized diet plan with a meal replacement, that's the gold standard. It has been suggested that diets containing soy protein may further accelerate weight loss, which is why soy protein isolate is the best source of protein for a meal replacement. Meal replacement shakes have been studied extensively for both medical and public health efforts to combat obesity, which is an epidemic in our country. Meal replacement shakes represent an important strategy in combating the worldwide epidemic of obesity due to their simplicity and convenience and affordability as well. Meal replacement simplifies the weight loss regimens by replacing 1 or 2 meals a day with a product of defined nutrient and caloric content. One more, previous studies with caloric restriction have shown that by using a meal replacement, a larger weight reduction and a better compliance with diet plan could be achieved. That's 3 different studies we've quoted. Inclusion of meal replacements, they therefore represent one of the solutions for improving the long-term success of weight-reducing diets in free living subjects. We'll do one more. Meal replacement shakes are an important strategy for designing structured diets for weight management due to their simplicity, low cost, and convenience. Therefore, protein-enriched or supplemented meal replacements have found their way into weight management practice. So again, if you want to give yourself a tool for wellness, for weight loss, for weight management, you will not find a more affordable and a more effective or a more delicious meal replacement than Secure. It's the result of 4 decades of very personal work, because I don't consider this a successful product unless it gets praise. And if you read the reviews, we started when I didn't focus on flavor. This product barely got a little over 2-star reviews. Since we decided to make flavor the most important strategy to make it work for you, we've become a customer pick. And that's a gradual process, but that just shows how effectively we've transformed this product.
Exactly. And I think, you know, when you think about all the diet programs out there and all the choices, and unfortunately, they're expensive. A lot of those where you have to buy their food, they're expensive. You have to do a special grocery list and shopping just for you. It's a lot of effort to go on a diet, to follow, to weigh your food, to measure your food, to count points and all the stuff that goes into that. This is mindless. That's what I love about this. This, you can't mess it up. All you need is water. It's the easiest weight loss system because it's done for you. It's just a scoop, put the water, drink it, boom, done. Now, you can get creative and add yummy things and change up the flavors if you want to, but my point here, this is not, diets are a hassle, and that's why people don't like to stay on a diet. You know, even when you do the fancy diets where you buy the foods and they're great and they work until you stop doing that, right? Until you go back to normal, and then when you go back to normal, then it's hard to keep those pounds off. This is not only weight loss, it's maintenance, and it's affordable, and it's not this big, crazy shopping list. You're not, again, there's not little scales to measure, little portion control. It's one scoop. I mean, it's so easy, and I think that's why it works so well, is because it really, truly is effortless, and that's why when you're hearing the science that Andrew was sharing with us, I mean, it's proven. It works. This really does work. All you have to do is commit to doing it. So instead of one meal, instead of breakfast, you do this. Instead of lunch, you do this, right? One meal or one high-calorie snack. If you snack a lot, if you snack in the evening, instead of doing that, drink one of these. Because as soon as, it's really math, right, Andrew? As soon as you start cutting those calories out, you'll start to lose weight.
And when it comes to diets and weight loss, discipline is it might be a longer word, but for a lot of us, it's kind of a 4-letter word. It's not a friendly word. And so the one way to make discipline kind of not a problem is to make something enjoyable. And I think virtually all of us have to worry about discipline if we enjoy doing something. That's why I kind of feel as though as much as I work, I really don't work because I love what I do. So again, if we can make weight loss and weight management an enjoyable process, then it's not going to be work. It's not going to be hard work. And that was all, again, it keeps going back to the same thing. When I first introduced this product, I emphasized the technology on our protein isolate, the solubility, the ease of mixing, the mouthfeel. I went through all these things on the vitamins and minerals, the choices we made so they wouldn't be bitter. But again, until I invested specifically in flavor, I might have had a scientifically great product that had the right amount of protein in the right form, and that it was also low in sugar and low in fat, and had 0 cholesterol and 0 trans fats, and all this, the technical things that make a great meal replacement. But until I invested in flavor, it wasn't going to be something that successfully helped you achieve weight loss. And again, we've recently learned We all know that being overweight or obesity comes with consequences. It wears on our joints, it wears on our cardiovascular system, it contributes to the risk of type 2 diabetes or hypertension or things like that. But we never really thought in terms of it also posing more of a short-term risk. So we really need to be conscious, because being overweight and being obese, it challenges our immune system. So it's something that, to the extent we can, I've always said this, we have to find the tools that work for us. It might not be my meal replacement, but meal replacement has the best science out there. So maybe find someone else's. I've tried to make the best investment in flavor and the tools in this meal replacement to make it work for you. But to the extent we can, managing our body composition so we're less overweight or less obese will contribute in just countless ways to our longevity, to our quality of life, and to our overall health. So it's something that, beyond vanity, it really just simply goes to health and wellness. So to the extent we can, find a healthier way to eat or a healthier way to structure our eating. Because we human beings, we were designed to, if we see food eat, we were designed to eat it. And we were designed to eat as much as we could because we never knew when we'd eat again. The world has changed, but we still have that old blueprint where we're looking for food and trying to eat as much as we can. So understanding that, that's kind of the blueprint that went into the design of Secure, that it scientifically is designed to work with you, but also recognizes that we're only human. We want something that tastes good. We want something delicious and filling and satisfying. And that's the only way we'll have a successful weight loss experience.
And I do want to point out, closing in on almost 42,000 already spoken for. The majority of them have been spoken for the day. I know Andrew does his very best always to make it available throughout the entire day, so hopefully we will have all the choices until midnight tonight. I do know that the large one, the 100 meal, has been outselling the others 3-4 to 1. So I do want to point that out to you. If you're thinking about getting the 100 meals, this is your chance to do it. You pick your flavor you want. The first 100 meals is $64.90, and then after that, they go down to $54.90 for any additional flavor you'd like to order. I do love the way you package this. I like the economy of this. I like that, you know, you're not, this is I like the Ziploc. I like how easy it is to just scoop it out. I really like the design of these Ziploc bags. These are great.
We went that with the largest. Basically, every package we try to contemplate its environmental impact, and we're doing our best to actually eliminate plastic. One of the things we do that's most important is virtually all of our products come in their largest sizes, or most popular in their largest sizes. As a manufacturer, unlike most companies that it's one size fits all, we'll have products that are typically 4 and 5 sizes. And the largest size, that's the size that hopefully everyone chooses because it's most efficient to make as a manufacturer, and therefore it's most economical for you, and therefore more environmentally sound as well, rather than getting a new product delivered to your door every day, which so much of us are now on the delivery economy, the digital economy, that new product delivered every day versus, say, a multivitamin that lasts a year or two. You eliminated a dozen or 2 dozen deliveries. That's a wonderful environmental statement. Also, one package instead of a dozen or 2 dozen packages. So we've tried to do the same here to make it even more efficient.
Absolutely. I know we're running out of time in the presentation, but if you would like to try it, remember you're picking the size. The vast majority of us are going with the 100 meals. And then if you want to add other flavors, you may. $64.90. Think of taking $65 into a grocery store and trying to buy 100 meals with $65. Just think about that for a minute, right? Think about how far does $65 go today. I mean, that's what's remarkable. And then if you get 100 meals, they're not going to be nutritious like this. This is like taking a vitamin. It's like taking a mini multivitamin, and then you get that great protein source. And on top of that, you have something that is so delicious. It's only approximately 60 calories. So even if you add a little almond milk or add a little fruit, you're still at only around 100 calories for the drink, and you feel like $1 million when you take them. So if you're thinking about it, do it now. We still have all the flavors, all the sizes. You can see the little clicker going to town, over 42,000 and counting. So that's exciting. That's a lot of meals. I don't even know how to do the math to figure out how many meals that is, but it's a lot.
And Colleen, that was a great, I'd never even thought of that, but if you look at whether it's $65 or on the second 100, $55, and to make 100 meals with $55, every time I go in the grocery store and I just look at the price of produce and things like that, the healthiest things to eat, how expensive they are. So it's that remember that fast food restaurant that always talked about getting change back from your dollar? You'd get what would be like a burger, fries, and a beverage or something like that. We actually do give you change back from your dollar, and that meal couldn't rival ours for its content of vitamins and minerals and healthy protein and things like that. So it really is a unique opportunity to do something that's incredibly economical, but at the same time incredibly healthy and delicious. It's fun. You'll enjoy it.
Oh, you know that. I mean, that's the best part. You really will have fun because they are so yummy. But we're going to continue on because the June Today special we just talked about is normally what we're about to share with you now. The Ultimate Eye Support usually is the Today special in June. But because we had so many requests, Andrew had so many requests to bring the Secure in at a special offer, we decided to make that the June Today special, and Andrew and his team are going to be offering the Ultimate Eye as the July Today special. However, he knows a lot of you are getting low on your supply. You are waiting to stock up on your Ultimate Eye. So Andrew is doing a sneak peek for anybody who would like to get an early start in ordering next month's Today special, and it is the Ultimate Eye Support. There are a couple different choices here. We'll walk you through the choices. The Ultimate Eye Support is another huge customer pick on hsn.com. You can choose the Ultimate Eye, or you can choose the Ultimate Eye with astaxanthin. This is the first time Andrew has ever put astaxanthin in the Ultimate Eye formula. That is normally a separate product that you buy separately. So not only is it 20% more lutein and zeaxanthin, it also has astaxanthin. I mean, this whole formula has changed up, and yet it's not more expensive. I don't even know how you did that. I have no idea how he did this, because this is more potent, more powerful, more beneficial than ever before, and yet the price is the lowest. The price did not go up. So here you go, $40, $120, $360, or $720. So that is for the Ultimate Eye. And then let me show you the chart with the Ultimate Eye with astaxanthin. So that's one choice. Here is the choice if you're doing the astaxanthin in the formula. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to do that. And I have not ever ordered the astaxanthin separately. So I'm really kind of excited that I'm going to be trying it with all of you. Here's how it breaks down. I mean, just to show you, I know there's a chart here that shows you, because the astaxanthin alone that is in the 720 is about a $160 value. I'll find that chart and show it to you in a minute, but it's a $160 value. Here it is. Look at this. So just the astaxanthin in the 720 cap size, you would have to pay $160 separately. You're getting that for free. Astaxanthin, 720 caps for free. The Ultimate Eye, you're still saving $100 off the regular price. This is amazing. This might be one of your most incredible Today specials in terms of value that we've seen. It's incredible.
Oh, it is, because, and this is something that we've been working on for years. And as I mentioned before, a gentleman named Mike Hensel, who works in our product development department, he's as tenacious and as persistent as I am. And also our vitamin C drinks that are coming out in the future taste as great as they do, because again, he's as persistent and as tenacious as I am. So this is a product that was very difficult to re-engineer. And in re-engineering it, what we've achieved is a product that is its best pricing ever, but that now contains 20% more lutein, incredibly expensive, 20% more zeaxanthin, even more expensive, and 20% more anthocyanins, also ridiculously expensive ingredients. So what's exciting is we have a formula that is giving you more of what you want, and you're investing less. So what's really exciting is going forward, even the HSN price, you'd figure at 20% more lutein and 20% more zeaxanthin being two of the most expensive ingredients that we put in any of our products, you'd figure, okay, this product, the new HSN price, is going to be significantly higher. Not a penny higher. The price hasn't changed. We've added zinc to the formula. We've added SDA to the formula. So the product is better than ever. We've added phosphatidylcholine, PC, to the formula for the membranes in your eye. So we've added new ingredients to the formula. We've increased the potency of all three of its most important and highest cost ingredients. and it's going to be the best price going forward. It's going to be the same price going forward, and today it's best pricing ever. So whether, even if you just looked at that other price example you had, Colleen, for a few dollars more than the cost of astaxanthin, I think it was for whatever it might be, for $40 more than the cost of astaxanthin.
You're getting a $300 product.
You're getting ultimate eye support. But that's what happens when we're the manufacturer. And it took years. We had to bring in special equipment to do this because we had to create a special ultrafine granulation of the ingredients to incorporate that into the oil that is the emulsion that is the ultimate eye formula itself. So it was incredibly complicated work, and then we had to validate all these things, but we accomplished it. And in accomplishing this, it makes a great product that was a great value, an even better product, a higher potency product, at an even better price. So it's incredibly exciting. And this is a product, as I've said before, the ingredients in this product are the lutein, the zeaxanthin. These are not ingredients that are optional for your eyes. These are not ingredients that, like a drug or a medicine or whatever it might be, that work on your eyes to help your eyes work better. No, these are actually the ingredients that are of the very part of your eye working. So we know that calcium doesn't work on our bones. It is our bones. Lutein and zeaxanthin, it is our eyes. It's the optical pigments in the macular region in the retina of our eyes. So as much as we rely on our eyes to deliver sharp vision, that despite the challenges and changes that come with aging, we still expect to have quality vision, lutein and zeaxanthin are at the very center of the, if you want to look at the top of the list of tools that will help support our vision despite the challenges of the aging process. It's lutein, it's zeaxanthin. And if you want to look at what's at the very top of the list of ingredients that help us contend with the world we live in and the fact that we have our face merely inches away from a screen most of the time throughout the day, and we also have LED lights everywhere, it's going to be astaxanthin. So the new Ultimate Eye with astaxanthin is the perfect answer to aging and the perfect answer to our modern world, and doing the best we can to hold on to the most important and the most valuable and the most fragile of our five senses.
That's it. And I think that I'm just going to show you the choices here one more time, because you're really only spending $40 more to get the astaxanthin in the formula. I'll show you. So normally you'll be at $159 for the Ultimate Eye. And if you want the astaxanthin, you're at $199. And I'm pointing out the 720 count size and reminding you that for an extra $40, you're getting the astaxanthin, which is normally $160. That's a $160 product that you're getting for $40, basically, because it's included, and the benefits, if you can do it, because with FlexPay, hopefully it breaks down, it's affordable for you. Either way, the Ultimate Eye on its own without astaxanthin is an amazing product as well. But the fact that Andrew and his team have found a way for the very first time to put that all-important ingredient into the formula, it's the perfect day to try it or to stock up. As I said, I have not been buying astaxanthin separately, but now I get it. It's free. It's basically free in our Today's Special today, isn't it?
Right. And what's great about this product is, you know, as the manufacturer of this product, it's very straightforward to determine what ingredients have to go into an eye formula. Clearly, lutein and zeaxanthin, even though most companies resisted for a couple of decades, the moment lutein and zeaxanthin were available for incorporation, inclusion into a dietary supplement for your eyes, we did it. Other companies waited. So we recognized the importance of these ingredients long ago. And this is a product that, if you look at the typical intake of lutein and zeaxanthin in the American diet, it's probably a little bit more than 1 milligram a day. That means we probably consume at most, say, 7 to 10 milligrams per week. That means if you just swallowed 1 capsule of this product a week, you're doubling your intake of lutein and zeaxanthin. So don't think that you have to take 2 capsules a day. That's what I do. But even if you took 1 capsule a day, you're still dramatically increasing the lutein and zeaxanthin. And of course, with the increased potency. And what Colleen just poked a little hole in that capsule, that gives you a sense of how concentrated the pigments are in that capsule.
Wow.
That it is absolutely opaque. So that's lutein, that's zeaxanthin, that's astaxanthin. And what they are pigments. And they are the filtering mechanism, the biochemically protective mechanism that our eye relies on. And think about it. We see what sunlight can do to, say, a newspaper or any surface. If, say, a carpet, or if we move furniture and then we see what the sun did to that, what it might do to artwork or photographs, that the sun is incredibly damaging. And then think, or just light in general is damaging. Then think about the fact that the only way we see is we're letting that radiation into our eyes every waking hour of every single day of 80, 90, 100 plus years of existence. So if you think we can get away doing that without contemplating, or at least considering, what our eyes need to protect themselves against radiation, and that design is thousands of years old. That's the blueprint. That's, I always talk about the God-given blueprint that I'm given to try to make products that enhance our ability to live our very best lives. And that blueprint is crystal clear. Lutein, zeaxanthin, astaxanthin, also the anthocyanins that support the visual purple regeneration in the retina of our eye for night vision. Another thing we notice suffering as we age. So this is a product that's simply designed to give you what your body needs so you get the very best experience out of the visual system that we all have. And we're all genetically different. But despite all the genetic differences, our systems are identical and their requirements are identical. And that's why the reviews on this product, I think it's 4.6, 7, 8 stars. They're virtually a perfectly reviewed product. So you get what you need, you get what your body needs to make a difference. As we're all aging, we don't want to experience the effects of that. We want to postpone them as much as we can.
Here we go. And I'm excited to say that the large one, although you make a bigger investment, that's 720 caps. I take 2 a day. I think a lot of us do. That's going to last you a year. The benefits of what this does for your eyes. And if you have a minute to go read those reviews on hsn.com, you will see people are absolutely amazed. Their eye doctors are amazed. You will see a difference. You will feel a difference with your eyes. So this is not pie in the sky. You will notice a difference when you take this product. I'm so excited for you to try it. I do want to say that if you want, and I'm sure Andrew's going to do his best to add more when we lose the big ones, but for example, the Ultimate Eye without the astaxanthin, there's 700 or so left. And then if you want the Ultimate Eye with the astaxanthin and the 720, that one there's only 2,000 left. So we don't have a gazillion of these to go around with 43,000 already spoken for. This has been very popular today.
What we will do if we do run out, which we just had some produced quickly in advance of the July Today special, and we're going to ship these. So don't think you have to wait for these to ship until the July Today special. No, these will ship now. But if we do run out, then it would simply be a little bit of a wait list, and I think we'll probably have it to HSN within 7 to 10 days at most, so it'll come to you quickly. Again, we make everything. We just had it done a little early, and our normal schedule was to do Ultimate Eye in June, so we didn't want to disappoint that normal schedule, so we wanted to give it a little bit of airtime. It'll just get very brief airtime this evening.
I love it. So that, please note, you heard what Andrew said. If you order it now, we still have it in stock ready to ship. If we do run out, you don't worry. It will be here in July, and you will definitely be able to take advantage of that today's special pricing. So it's up to you. If you want it immediately, you might want to order it while we still have a few of those left in stock. Now we're going to talk about another tremendously beneficial product for our eyes, and that is the Maximum L plus Z, Maximum Lutein plus Zeaxanthin. This is being offered in a 30, a 60, a 120, and a 240 size, and we're also offering this as a today's special sneak peek. This will be the focus, the eyes will be the focus for July, but you are welcome to order this early if you'd like to get it home and get started on it immediately. So you pick the size you want. Another example of a product that people absolutely adore. We don't talk about it every time Andrew's here, but the benefits are here for you. So really, it's a way to supercharge those all-important ingredients for the health of our eyes, lutein and zeaxanthin. Right, Andrew?
Right. Exactly. This is a product that was introduced almost exactly a year ago. It's a product that was specifically made for me, the recommendations of my doctor for me, and the recommendations he had for so many of his patients. All of us are getting older. The foundational levels of lutein and zeaxanthin, those are actually high levels, the 12 milligrams and 6 milligrams found in Ultimate Eye. And Ultimate Eye is really the foundation of eye health because it's not just dealing with the lutein and zeaxanthin, also the anthocyanins for night vision, also the ingredients for healthy circulation in your eyes and keeping your eyes moist. So it really is the comprehensive product for your eyes. But so many ophthalmologists, optometrists, opticians, I know because I've seen your comments, are saying they wanted you to take an additional booster of lutein and zeaxanthin. For those of you like me who have gotten that recommendation, I got that recommendation because I have light eyes and I spend a lot of time outdoors, hours every day. Even though I wear sunglasses, that's challenging to our vision. So my ophthalmologist recommended that I add another 12 milligrams of lutein and 6 milligrams of zeaxanthin, which takes me to 24 and 12 every day. So what this product was designed, whether you just want this as your foundational product and this is all you think you need, your lutein and zeaxanthin, or whether it's a booster to your foundational eye product or your multivitamin, whatever it might be, this is the purest and most affordable way to give you the extra lutein and zeaxanthin. And given its response last year, when it's sold out, it's a product that I'm not alone hearing those recommendations. Obviously, reading your reviews, I know you're hearing from your doctors as well that lutein and zeaxanthin, getting a booster of those is absolutely critical for your optical pigment reserves. It is crystal clear in the science, in the literature, in the research that the lutein and zeaxanthin in our eyes, those changes we see in our eyes, those age-related changes, lutein and zeaxanthin are one of the natural tools we have to deal with those normal age-related changes in our eyes.
I was just showing everybody, this is not food coloring. This is not artificial. That's the natural color. Isn't it a beautiful, like a rich, deep coral color?
But what's amazing about it is these pigments, if you poke a hole in that capsule and you kind of spread it out on a white surface, you realize that lutein and zeaxanthin are pretty much sort of yellow. Again, it gives you a sense of the unbelievable concentration. As I always say, why do folks even use artificial colors when the natural colors are so powerful, so potent, and so rich? So that's yellow that when it gets so concentrated, it almost becomes coral. And the astaxanthin is so powerful, it's kind of a salmon color, but in our products, it's so concentrated, it almost is so concentrated that concentrated salmon almost looks black.
Here we go.
So it's incredible how powerful these pigments are. And
ooh,
well,
I want lipstick this color. It's really pretty.
So, and now, I mean, look at that color. And as if you could really spread that out thin, so you could literally spread that on a surface that's, say, 5 square feet or so,
really
like an enormous surface. And you see, but that's Mother Nature at her very best. And that is absolutely 100% natural astaxanthin. It comes from an algae. And the only reason people think flamingos create that pink color or lobster and crab or salmon create that pink color, no, they don't. They eat algae, and the algae they eat, this Hemococcus pluvialis, that algae that they consume, that is the color of the astaxanthin here, and that is the benefits of astaxanthin. Again, when it comes to lutein and zeaxanthin, that color, we're talking about astaxanthin before, that's the pink color, but lutein and zeaxanthin, these are all carotenoids that in nature are Mother Nature's rich, abundant colors that in humans, we don't rely on their rich, abundant colors for anything other but their protective health benefits. And Mother Nature is that way, where Mother Nature doesn't create colors without them having some utility, without them having a benefit or a purpose. Mother Nature is pretty clever that way. So these colors are not just rich and beautiful, but they're unbelievably, incredibly protective biochemical tools that our eyes use to protect themselves and to enhance our vision, especially as we age.
So Maximum L plus Z is truly the most powerful antioxidant you can buy for your eyes, really. I mean, if you bought the Ultimate Eye and now you want to get the maximum benefits, and I think I loved what Andrew was saying. I mean, his own ophthalmologist recommended that he up his intake of L plus Z, and that's exactly what you can do here at the most affordable today's special pricing. It will be the today's special in July, but it's here for you today, and you are welcome to call us. Now, I do want to mention, before we sign off, this show is flying by, in case case you tuned in late, if you did not see this last hour, I want to take you back and show you another awesome value on the Maximum Omega-3, because this is a product that people adore. It's one of Andrew's top sellers, one of his top reorders. It's a huge customer pick on hsn.com, and we get to keep the today's special pricing for you. So that's the other thing that makes this fun. So this is the Maximum Essential Omega-3. We're gonna be offering this in all the choices, the 30, the 90, the 180, the 360, or the 720. And we are going to offer it at the biggest savings we provide for the whole year. Is the biggest savings. I mean, for example, you're saving $180. You're saving way more than you're spending if you're doing the 720. Obviously 360 here, you're getting that for 84, but the 360 normally cost more than what you're getting for double the amount at $139.90. People adore this product, and it's funny because it's fun to read the reviews and have people rave about fish oil products, because fish oil is never something that seems pleasant to take. We all understand the health benefits of it, but I think a lot of us in the past, before Andrew's product came along, I think a lot of us had really negative experiences taking fish oil with that fishy aftertaste, and they repeat on you and they upset your stomach, and it just, you don't want to take it. This is a joy to take. You don't even know you're taking fish oil. There is zero repeat, zero aftertaste, nothing fishy. So that's why it's so much fun to take, but most importantly, it's the benefits, because this is, if you're going to buy omega-3, this is the one you want to be spending your money on, right?
Yeah, there's no other omega-3 like this, from the way we go about manufacturing it, that it's going to be something that will never cause any of the problems typical of other omega-3s. It's going to never upset your stomach. It will be easy to swallow. There'll be no fishy aftertaste. And when we talk about Ultimate Eye, or we talk about Maximum L plus Z, and we focus on lutein and zeaxanthin and astaxanthin, we focus on these carotenoids. I always like to say that those carotenoids literally are swimming in omega-3s. They're swimming specifically in DHA. And DHA is the omega-3 we focus on because it's critical for your eyes and critical for your brain. But it's really, I should really correct myself, they're not swimming in DHA. They're literally drowning in DHA. And so you can't really talk about lutein and zeaxanthin and the role for your eyes and talk about the importance of lutein and zeaxanthin for your eyes as we age without at the same time concurrently recognizing the importance of omega-3s. And with omega-3s and DHA, it's not just most concentrated in the retina of your eye. It also happens to be about 2/3 of the dry weight of your brain. So if we weigh your brain without water, 2/3 of that weight, it's just remarkable, is DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, the omega-3 that we focus on primarily in our product. Most products focus on EPA. So when you look at this product, it's unlike any omega-3 product you'll find anywhere in the marketplace, both from the standpoint of technically how we go about manufacturing it for you. And again, we don't have others make our products. We make everything for you. That's pretty unique in the industry. Most companies have contract manufacturers working for them. We make everything for you. And that's the reason why our Ultimate Eye and our Max L plus Z are so unique, and we were able to improve our Ultimate Eye, make it even higher potency, and make it an even lower price. And that's why our omega-3s are so unique in terms of the experience, that you literally can fall in love with an omega-3 product and not worry about it making you sick. So it's a perfect partner for Ultimate Eye, so you could astound yourself and astound your ophthalmologist when he looks at your eyes or she looks at your eyes the next time you go in for an exam.
I love that. It's 081397, so that's one of the today's specials still available for you. Also, if you would like to pick up the Ultimate Eye, we have people still waiting to get in on the today's special and all these other wonderful offers. So here is the Ultimate Eye one more time. You're welcome to take advantage of the today's special prices. It will be the today's special in July. It's a sneak peek for you, and I should point out that we are getting very limited on that, just to let you know. So there is the Ultimate Eye. You can do it with or without astaxanthin, so that choice is going to be yours. It's $40 higher in the largest choice if you want the formula that has the astaxanthin. So that is also still here. Andrew's back tonight at 8 p.m., so we'll learn more. Here come the babies. Here come the fur babies.
Hey. Here's Marcel.
Oh, is he cute or what? Look at his coloring, it's so darling.
So this is crazy Marcel, and this is Linky. So Lincoln and Marcel,
boys.
they're And everyone always asks, they're Australian Shepherd poodles, so they're Aussie doodles. And because I'm a little bit allergic to dogs, but not allergic to these guys.
Interesting.
And the other thing, everyone, not only will our vitamin C drink be coming out, but our joint product for dogs will be coming out. And that joint product is actually more comprehensive and higher potency, or more comprehensive than any human joint product we make. So it's going to be an exceptional product that will be coming out. It's got slowed down a little bit with the whole things we've been dealing with in this world right now, but it will be coming in the future. So we have stuff coming for our pups. I know that's a constant question I'm asked.
Excellent. Well, we will look forward to that. Thanks for sharing them with us. It's so fun to see you. So I know you're back tonight. Final 2 hours are coming up at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 to 10. Andrew's back with Shannon. And I know we'll talk more about the today's specials. It's really fun to have all these great specials. I mean, this is irresistible, I think.
But Tuesday evening, all the extra special pricing, all the today's special pricing, all the monthly special pricing, that goes away Tuesday at midnight.
Okay, sounds great. Well, we look forward to seeing you then. In the meantime, don't hang up, everybody. Continue to order. Head to hsn.com. You can see the entire Andrew Lessman store. Andrew, always a pleasure to spend time with you. I look forward to seeing you again in July. But in the meantime, I'm signing off. Leslie's standing by. I know she has a great show planned for you, so stay tuned for Leslie, everybody. I'll see you Tuesday with jewelry at 1 p.m.
Oh, well, a very good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into HSN. My name is Leslie. Colleen's right. Great show that we've got planned for you, especially if you're looking for those #1 names in tech. And of course, coming up in the hour, if you are looking for an amazing tablet, I know you have many choices, but a lot of times, the one that dominates the landscape, it's always Apple. And we've got the latest in that beautiful 10.2-inch size. This is your Apple iPad 10.2 with lots of software and vouchers.